Well, hi. Welcome back to Glitter 50. I'm just, oh, hoping I didn't wait too long to blend out my eyeshadow primer. Um, I needed to set things up and didn't realize that this dried so quickly. So I'm just going to blend this out. If you hear noises, it's the dogs. Um, they're all here. Hopefully I can fix this because it's a little too dry. So I'm going to put a little of the really wet alter ego over the top to try and blend it to give myself what I need. Anyway, so there was something really important I wanted to say and I can't remember now what it was. Oh, this week. Oh, now sorry, I remember. So I've said here before that my husband and I have our own business where we um, have he does magic and balloons and I do face painting. Well, this week I ordered some paints. I'm going to use two different palettes today. The garden variety palette from ColourPop. This was a couple years ago. And then the Garden of Juvia's, which I got in a mystery box from Juvia's Place. I'll show you the inside of them. They're very similar in color story. So this one has a couple of deeper tones in it. And this one I like the shimmers more. So, but I wanted to do something sort of light today. So that's what we're going for. I'm going to pick up, this is my Bling Brushes E3. This is from the Rose Gold collection. Such a pretty brush. And I'm going to start with, if I can read, this one, Peaches. No. Prickly Please is what it says. Anyway, so I ordered some paints from Just, J-E-S-T, Just Paints, which is a really nice company. I've ordered from them before. And I just needed some fresh paints. It's been a while since I've been able to order some. I really needed some for my kit. So I ordered them and they're supposed to be delivered today. And I wake up this morning and there's a purpose to this. I'll tell you all about it. I woke up this morning to a text message stating that they needed my address because I'm dipping a little bit into Over the Bloom. I accidentally did that, and so now I have to continue. Anyway, so I woke up to a text message stating that they needed my address again, and then they said in order to do the delivery they needed extra money, which I thought was really weird, and it was only like 20 cents, and I was like, well, that's odd. But I was kind of half asleep and I really want my paints, and so I did it. Then my bank calls me. Son of a biscuit eater. So turns out that this is how people scam you. If you hear snoring, we all know it's the French Bulldog. He's sleeping. So, anyway, they added my credit card to some Apple Pay, which I don't even have any Apple products. I don't do Apple Pay. There's no reason for me to have Apple Pay. My bank knew this and, sent me a text message or called me and said, this is not right. I'm going into this color right here. So I've used this color, and now I'm going into this color. And it is called Clay Day. Same brush. I just use my Sigma switch. So my bank calls me and says, these people are trying to scam you. We're going to send you a new card. So now my card is busted. Payday's a couple days away. I have all of my bills on auto pay. It's a huge nightmare. This is why you should never deal with your phone when you're first waking up and not fully awake. So now I have no access to my bank information, my card, my nothing. So, yeah. I'm not happy about it. It's going to be a struggle because this is a holiday weekend. Well, for our family, this is a holiday weekend because it's the weekend right before the 4th of July, which the 4th of July is the day that my husband and I got married. So we're doing our fireworks thing this weekend. I'm just going over and blending all of this. Alrighty. So I'm going to try this again. I've gotten mixed reviews about the NYX glitter primer, and I remember it being a little bit weird for me too. So I'm just going to take a very little amount. I cannot remember. I want to say that it creases on me. I've seen different people say that it's their tried and true, and they're closer to my age range. And I've seen other people say that it creases on them and they're closer to my age range, and I can't remember. It everything reacts to people's skin differently. So to ask somebody what they like and what they don't like, it's all a preference thing. I'm going into Blossom out of the Juvia's Place. I don't know if you can see that. It has a pink, peach, gold. It's so pretty. I'm just doing something fairly simple today, nothing like too outrageous. I have a few errands to run. I'm going to be meeting up with a friend to talk to them about coming and driving buses at Bethel. Just a very simple day. So here's the other thing that one of the reasons why I grabbed both of these palettes out today. I know I'm kind of skipping all over the place. I'm trying really hard not to buy any makeup right now. And tonight, Nomad Cosmetics is coming out with a brand new Keys Beachy and Peachy palette. And I've seen several, just using my Sigma switch, I've seen several creators using it, and of course I want it. I really do. But I feel like these colors that I'm using today could match. I mean, obviously, I have not seen it in person, I've only seen it online. But I've seen them doing several looks with the palette. And I think that this eye look would be a very similar look that you could get with that palette. So this is me trying to convince myself you don't need that. You already have palettes that do that. I want it a little deeper on the outside, so I'm going to go in lightly with this brown. Do I want that brown or that brown? I want the darker because I want it a little bit darker. So I'm just going to go out here with this. Anyway, so I'm trying to do my best to create looks that I would get in in that palette, but not. Sorry, I'm trying to. People have said talk louder, because I'm not talking loud enough. As soon as I can, I'm going to get a different mic system. The one that my daughter bought me, I can't seem to figure out how to get it to work. So, that's why I'm not using it. And I'm trying to be respectful of my husband and my mother-in-law who are in the other room and not talk too loud. Anyway, with all of that being said, I'm trying to convince myself that I don't need that palette. So I'm going to go put on the rest of my face and be right back. Alrighty, so most of my face is on. So I went in with the, of course, Tier. This one is the 2N or 24N latte. So it's a little bit more yellow than the 23N sand. This is more my winter color, I think. And this is more my summer color. But I just went in very, very lightly. Like I dipped in and just went all over. So it's not as... It's more skin-like than... yeah. And then I went in with, of course, my Jaclyn bronzer that I'm still trying desperately to get through. I'm getting close. I'm getting closer. And then I did, again, my Spiced Rose from Milani. I love the color of this blush. I just think it looks best on me. I went in with my Tinkerbell Happy Thoughts for my highlighter and brow bone. And I went in, this one might surprise you. So this is the Nightmare on Elm Street Glam Light lip oil. I think that's what it is. It just says Glam Light Nightmare on Elm Street and in very small writing down there. If maybe it's writing, I don't even know. I put that on my lips. And now I'm going in with ColourPop BFF. I can't even... It's very small writing. And it's white on peach. But that's the color I'm going in with on my under eyes. I forgot to tell you. So I'm going to try it again, but for 2 days I used the Tier Collagen Lifting Eye Cream. I did not like it as much as I like my Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. This on my skin is amazing. This is only $6, whereas this one was $25. I like my Yerba Mate better. So there's that. I did do this eye. Okay. It didn't look as bright as the other one did. So now I'm taking the same brush. And am I? No, I'm not going to take the same brush. I'm going to take, this is the E7 from the Rose Gold. It's flat and domed. And my shirt is kind of flowery. It's got the peach flowers, but I want to give it a little bit different underneath. So I'm going in with Lucky Clover on the underneath, just to give it a little different, and not much because it's not going to stay very long anyway, because my eyes don't. I'm scraping it off because I don't want my eyes underneath are a little bit watery, and I don't want to dip back into the shadow and get hard pan. So there we go. Just to give it a little bit of a different color. And again, this is colors that you could get on that new palette from Nomad Cosmetics. And now I'm going to go with a little bit of this shimmer. It's kind of a peachy teal. I'm going back in with the brush. And I'm going to spray it. I have to spray it over here because my dogs are over here. And I'm just going to put that right on the inner a little bit, and a little on the inner corner, just to give it a little tiny bit. Just a little bit of color, not a huge amount, just enough. Oh. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to put my mascara on. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here's my finished look today. Sorry, my mirror was in the way. This is my finished look today. Just have my little tiger's eye earrings on. Love these. But I think it turned out really, really pretty, really light, really fresh. And please like, share, and subscribe. And remember not to deal with scammers, because it sucks. It ruins a whole lot of things. But please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, who's better than you? Nobody. Have a good day.